MAGA check 1 2 3. MAGA check 1 2 3. Thanks for kicking it with Jim Bob's Arcade. Now, it's funny, but hold on a second. MAGA check 1 2 3. MAGA check 1 2 3. What the fuck's going on here? You gonna trip out or what? Alright, MAGA check 1 2 3. MAGA check 1 2 3. So it's kind of like Jake Paul. You gotta make yourself uncancelable, you know? No, I'm cool with everything I'm doing. Shit, dude. I don't even want to think about doing BitChute or Rumble or leaving YouTube. Fuck it, like I already said, I already made YouTube my bitch. Why do I care? Why do I care? People that donate to me off Discord now. So why do I care? I got another donation today. So why do I care? So ask me why I would care. From what we have learned about YouTube and social media in general, and the clickbait and the monetization off of all your motherfucking time. And yeah, because the music is good, it's loud, it's old school, y'all. You gotta lower that. What have we learned? Right? What has this pandemic taught y'all? Huh? I was listening. Oh shit! As a matter of fact, I gotta share this on Discord. Hold on a second. Give me a second here. Old Jim Bob gotta subscribe to his own channel and then share it out on Discord. You know how that goes. Fucking shit. What is this? Jim Bob's Arcade Alpha Male or some shit. Let's see here. Not really coming up. I wonder if it's all like one word or some shit. I don't know. I thought it was like two separate words. Either that or just so censored you can't even find it even when you put it in. It's like alright, hold on a second. Another little backdoor. See, that's why I like Discord. See, Discord, I'm sure I spammed myself here recently. I mean, get the fuck out of here. When do I not? Alright, let's see here. There's gotta be some Jim Bob's Arcade Alpha Male somewhere in here. Let's see. Then I'll just check it out and subscribe, and then I'll fucking blast it. Where you at? Where you at? Jim Bob's Arcade. Jim Bob's Arcade. If it says Jim Bob's Arcade, that's just one of my Jim Bob's Arcades. But the Jim Bob's Arcade Alpha Male, that's the one I got going right now. Seems to be doing pretty good, so I just kind of like wanted to bandwagon my own success. And yes, I see one of my recent channels got deleted. That's not that big of a deal. Joe Biden sucks cock, and a bunch of other ones that I really like are still up, so what are you gonna do? I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do to help out old Jim Bob? You know what I mean? So before we start crying and all this other shit, let me ask you something. Let me ask you a real question. Are you a donator? Are you like a platinum member of the arcade? Because if not, it's not like what you're saying doesn't hold any merit. It's just that subsequently it's a weighted a little bit less, considering people genuinely enjoy my content so much that they pay me to make it. Okay. Some people they thumb me up to make it, so, and I take that just the same way I take the money, because I don't need the thumb ups and I don't need the money. See, you know what I mean? And I've been deleted so many times on social media. I get to talk that shit and really mean it. Half these motherfuckers be talking this shit, but they don't really mean it, man. They're social media whores. You know what I mean? I've been deleted and removed and fucking cancel cultured and targeted by various groups that pretend to be my friend and really they just hating on me. Hey, the prepper community better watch out. Obam F Spike found that out. The Obam F Spike found that out the hard way. To be honest with you, you gotta watch out with these preppers. Some of them be prepping for the right reasons, and some of them they're a prepper so that they can be on YouTube, have a channel, have followers. It works out pretty good for them in the end. You know what I mean? Not too hard to jump on a communistic bandwagon. And, getting told, not to support Marxism, and at the same time noticing that there's a lack of challenging of this prepper community just shows you how strong it is, right? It's like, oh, well, I don't want to upset the preppers. Why the fuck not? Who cares? I mean, if you're going to be dead last on YouTube because of that, then you shouldn't be on here making your content saying what you're saying about them anyways. My favorite was Keith Brooks. And he would say all the time, just take from me what you want to take and leave the rest on the wayside. You know, I agree with that. There's some merit to it, and like I said, some people do it for the right reasons, but some people they're just part of the communistic movement on YouTube that gets them the subscribers, the views, and the likes. And it's like a guaranteed minimum of like 40 to a couple hundred subscribers, maybe even a couple thousand you're gonna get if you do your shit right, just for claiming that. Just for claiming that. And that's what that is. It's kind of like, growing up as a Hispanic, that's why I don't really fuck with all that because I understand claiming a set. I understand being part of a gang. I understand. I was in the army. I understand being part of an army. You could say we're Legion. You could say I don't know, like Salty Crackers is the same thing. Okay, not just the prepping community, but the Salty Cracker community. It's one motherfucker. His name is Salty Crackers. Why is there thousands of YouTube channels literally bandwagoning fucking sucking this guy off? They got their own little cracker symbols. They got their own little shit. It's all Salty Cracker Nation. Uh, and the only reason why they're a part of it, like I said again, the views, the likes, the clicks. It's clickbait, man. Hold on a second. I gotta give my dog a treat or something because he's tripping. He's one of these dogs. You gotta keep him. He over here fucking ate a piece of what did he eat a piece of? He ate a piece of goddamn styrofoam, which is poisonous for dogs, so he could die. Luckily, he's a puppy, and all indications are he should poop it out. If he starts vomiting or diarrheaing, or he's constipated, then I got an issue. If he poops it out, then all I gotta do is make sure things are a little bit cleaner around here for him. It's kind of my fault. I tried to get it out. I think it's hard to know if I actually did get it out in time or not, or if he woofed it down. You know, because that's how dogs are. They'll woof down your shit. If you're not careful. Fucking dogs, man. Let's see here. Where else can I spam this at? Yeah, just. Nah, I don't want to spam it there. Where do I want to spam this at? I like spamming in general. Like, to me, if you have a general going on, then it's general. I've been in Discords where I put something in general and they go, "Hey, this is more for this or this is more for this. Can you move this to this? Can you move this to that?" I'm like, "Fuck you." Crying ass little bitch. Especially for real the moderators. Like the moderators are like, "You have no life, ho." You literally like, okay, my moderators I know wouldn't even be here on every motherfucking one because I know, for example, let's say one of my most staunch supporters that I have found, Metal for Breakfast, okay, who I'm sharing on his Discord right now. Um, I know he's got a day job. He's got construction work. He works with a guy. There's a bit of a story there. You guys should check out his channel, figure that out. But yeah, get him, Preston. That motherfucker jumped me. Okay, so there's gonna be times where I'm streaming where even if he catches it, it just be like in his pocket listening while he's working. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, fuck, man, I run into some of these moderators and I feel like telling them, like, bro, get a life. Leave me the fuck alone. Stop asking me stupid fucking questions. Like, something that I clicked got your attention? Good. How about commenting on the whole fucking reason why I put it there in the first fucking place? Which goes to show me you're complaining about some shit you didn't even fucking read. You didn't even click. At least in my Discord, if I'm complaining about it, I read it. I read that shit. These motherfuckers be complaining about it, didn't even read shit, man. Fuck them. And that puts me on another issue too. This war we're in. This war for like parental rights and what it means to be human. Fundamentally changing this and going the whole transhuman route where um, it has nothing to do with LGBTQ plus. It has nothing to do with trans people. It's called transhuman. Basically beyond human. Um, they they want to push this now into kids to the point where they have a BBC cartoon where the little girl, she's got parents, and there's just these stubborn Christians that just don't get it, and they're old school, and I'm like, it's really that old? Because I'm in my fucking 30s, not yet 40, and I'm an outspoken Christian, and she's basically got a chip in her hand and in her brain, and fucking the parents don't understand like why that's like a good thing. So she's trying to explain to him like, oh, it's a good thing. I have so much joy. It's full of joy and happiness. And it's like all about like living in the metaverse too is a part of it. Like while you're alive, you can also live in the metaverse. And then the other part of it too is like religion is fake news. And hilariously, they're using this one guy's line that Jesus was resurrected is fake news. And I'm like, well, hold on a second. Don't you hate Trump's guts? Why are you using his words? It's infuriating. It's like, no. Hold on. Was that Preston? My bad, Preston. Hold on. Did I just kill Preston Jacobs? My bad, Preston. Simpacts you. I didn't mean to kill you, bro. you kind of got lost in the sauce there while I was talking. See, Wolf, how you doing, sister? But I mean, it was crazy because going forward, it's like okay, so the little girl has to try to explain it to the parents, right? And the parents just are clinging to their guns and their Bible and their politics, and that's in there too. It's like, well, why is politics a part of this? And why is it that the parents are conservative and they're the bad guys? They're wrong. Like, that wasn't lost on me. Just like there's a lot of people that complained about like Disney always having like dead parents. Like the parents are always dead or the stepmom's evil. Like that's not lost on me. What's up, Metal for breakfast? I was talking about you a minute ago, so you missed it. But you can always rewind. We're only a couple minutes into this shit. Have a beer with me. Yeah, I got talked to at work and had to sign a piece of paper. We'll get into that next. I got material today. So that was crazy to me. I'm like, why is the BBC pushing this? And then of course, where else other than America? And a lot of, you know what? Don't sleep on me, Seawolf. Don't sleep on me, Metal for breakfast. Because anywhere else other than America, I'd already be in custody. I'd already be in a camp. I'd already be locked up and a terrorist and all this shit. The only place here in America where they can just call me that and they can't do shit else about it unless they want to physically fucking do something about it. This is the only place. And then, okay, in Arizona, I saw, by the way, going on tangents, we just go on tangents. I don't gotta make sense when I'm kicking it with Seawolf and Metal for breakfast. So fuck all y'all that are listening that don't understand this. So speaking of which, Phoenix now has 300 people a day. 300 people, not including the illegal immigrants, goddammit. 300 people a motherfucking day moving here. Fuck you. Stay where your bitch ass at. Nah, you know what? I made it look too good in all the shorts. I'm out here golfing, I'm hiking, I'm doing everything I want to do no matter what the rules are in these other states, and I'm just living life and making shorts and buying puppies and buying guns and buying food. And it's just like, no, you're poor, we don't like you. Well, that's not stopping me in a state like Arizona. We have right to work. I can work fucking 24 hours a day, 7 days a week if I want to. It's up to me. You have the opportunity. Now, do you get paid as much? Are there as good jobs? No. A Mexican like me got to work my ass off to live the life that y'all live. But I live it, and I do it. If they fire me at my job, I told myself, I'm not even going to sweat. I'm just going to come back and Uber Eats drive on them and be walking in like, with my mask on. Like, because I don't even wear my mask anymore because my boss kept fucking complaining and critiquing about my mask. So I just stopped wearing it. Like, at first they wanted me to wear their mask. So I wear a Chick-fil-A mask. Then he just would not stop complaining about the way I was wearing it. I just couldn't handle it. You know me, Metal. I'd be vaping at work. So I'm like, fuck, I'm trying to just fly under the radar, collect my money, and go. I'm only working here 3 or 4 days a week, and the schedule is either 7 to 2, 7:15 to 1:30, or 9 to 2. And I'm like, I've been there like at 7 to 2. He likes me opening, you know. The other drivers are fucking idiots. I guess just like me. So what can you say? We're all idiots. You know what I'm saying? Different kind of idiocracy, which makes it hard. Like one of them legitimately is like I can't even say it because they'll just kick me off YouTube for even talking about it. But I'm like, God damn it, Nothing easy. Not even delivering a little chicken, and I'm averaging $19 an hour, so it's like it's all right. But the whole transhumanism for me, I think goes to the depopulation argument, which we can't really get into on YouTube. Maybe on Twitch we can, but on YouTube we not at least on this channel. I have to make like a new channel if I really want to talk about that, which I probably will do so that I can. I plan on making a new channel here just so I can talk about some things, and if it gets deleted, it gets deleted because it's a brand new channel, so I don't care. It's mainly y'all that follow me religiously, so it's all good. But for me, it's anti-Christian. I'm gonna tell you why. Because from the Christian standpoint, I heard a newswoman who was like anti-Christian say it once. Why not just give it to God? And she was talking to Dr. Tony Evans, and Tony Evans gave her a better answer than I would. Listen here, bitch. You clearly don't understand. God already gave it to you. He's given you free will. So your choices, my choices, even if you choose the right thing, I might choose the wrong thing. You could still end up in a bad situation, crying foul, right? Like, there's no just God that would allow you, Jim Bob, to just slap the shit out of me the way Chris Rock got slapped by Will Smith, right? So let's explain that. What happened there? Free will. Chris Rock could have stopped him. He put his hands behind his back to accept it. That's why some people think it's staged. Whether staged or not, it shows you free will, doesn't it? Because he could have went against it being staged and last minute, like, flinched and be like, no, I don't want to get hit. So the proof of free will is right there in Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Either Will Smith had a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air moment, which I think is what really happened, or it was staged. Regardless, Chris Rock proves free will because he makes what? A choice. We all make choices, right? Even when you make whatever choice you make doesn't change the other person's choice. Will could have been like not done slapping him. He could have chose to then ball up a fist. He could have chose to do a lot of other things. Maybe rape him right there in front of all of us. Who knows? Who knows? Get kicked off YouTube. Fuck it. Say what you really want to say, right? Like, it could have went down that way, and then people like Jada Pinkett Smith would have been like, "There is no God. If there was a God, Will would have never got raped by Chris." Like, no. It's shitty because you want it to only be your choices, and I get it. I totally get it. That was always my biggest problem coming full circle with God and free will, and how can there be an omnipotent God and he knows the future, but yet there could be any other kind of future? Well, because he knows what choice you're going to make. Once you understand that you're a sinner and you're going to choose to sin over choosing to love God with all your heart and always making the right choice and adhering to every single rule. That's why Jesus came to this earth. Okay, let's get into the sermon. So Jesus came here. Why is he risen? Because you have the Mosaic Law. You have the Ten Commandments. But we could never adhere to the Ten Commandments. You've always, at one point in your life, told a lie, stolen, committed adultery, had sex before marriage. The list goes on as to why. Committed murder in one way or another. Maybe you didn't physically do it. Maybe you didn't actively do it, but maybe you participated in it in some way. Not even knowing to yourself. Maybe just by paying taxes and that tax dollar going into my pocket and me going to Afghanistan and pulling the trigger. Think about it now. Hold on. Give on to Caesar that which is Caesar's. So, the reason why Jesus had to come here is God had to come here. He had always intended for this earth to be ruled by a man. But man being corrupted by the temptation led from Eve, from Satan, to his original sin, man could never rule this earth. No man could do it. Every man has ever failed. No man could be put there. So God had to come back as a man so that he could then rule this earth. Okay, it has not yet happened. That's something different we won't talk about right now. That's a different stream. We'll get into the tribulation. We'll get into all that later on when I'm ready. But right now is about Easter. Right now is about why did he come here? And he has risen, but why is he not here right now? Because now he's given it to you. He already gave it to you on the cross. What do you want? You want 1,000,000 of him to show up? Be Jesus again for the next 10 billion years, again and again, dying on the cross for you again and again? It's not enough for you. That's the thing about being Catholic. That's why they stress the passion of the cross. They stress the steps of the cross. They stress that so much because the emphasis has always been like this. Well, okay, what needs to happen is Jesus needs to come again. We got all these non-believers. They don't believe Jim Bob. They saying Jesus ain't real. He's a fiction of your imagination. They call it fake news now, which that was a side topic. We won't get in on that. That's a whole other thing I already put back in this stream 20 minutes ago. We moved on to something else. So, no, he's not going to come back for you that way. When he does come back, because you didn't believe now, trust me, you're going to be ready. You're going to be prepped. You're going to be 100% prepared for all that, one way or another. Okay? The sacrifice has been made. It's been laid on the cross. That's enough. That's literally God's way of saying, if you can't take this and run with it and have faith in me, my son that I put here on this cross to die for what? For you and your sins, because you couldn't adhere to the 10 Commandments because you're such a fuck up. I had to give my only son, my first begotten son to you, the whole world on the cross. No, it's not going to happen again. You're going to get my second son, my first daughter, my third daughter. No, it's not going to happen. And the reason why some women say, oh, it's sexist, sexist. No, it's not going to happen again. Okay, ask anyone who's ever had a child. Not going to sacrifice child after child after child. That's what they want right now. Okay, it's anti-Christian, the depopulation measures, because Christianity preaches put that depopulation measure to the side. If in order to survive, to make it to Mars, to conquest, to do all these things, if in order to do that, we got to down, and this was, okay, going full circle on this rant, cheers y'all. This little girl was talking about, Mommy, Daddy, I can download my memory into a computer and live forever as data and live in the metaverse, and my grandchildren can visit me in the metaverse on the cloud. They can hear my stories, and I can fertilize my body, and you don't have to bury me. See, that's another thing that they're preaching. And why are they preaching that? And it is preaching. Why are they preaching non-burial? Because of what the Bible says, and I'll let you look that up for yourself. For yourself. I will put a little piece here because it's not fair for me to say that, but essentially the bones will be risen. Okay, I'll put it to you that way. The bones will be risen. Basically, when Jesus comes again, it is within the faith, within certain people who have read the Gospels and understand them to be true, that when he comes back, people that have been buried, this is why we bury our dead. Okay, now we talk about abortion and cremation and fires and people drowning and other things. I don't have the best answer for you, or then it gets complicated. But I'm assuming that they would be included in one way or another, and that it was a term of phrase to relate to ancient Jewish people of the time, nearly 2,000 something fucking years ago. So when you talk about people 2,000 years ago, you got to remember some things that they're going to tell them a certain way. For example, 666, the number 7. People think it means 666. People think it means the number 7. Things in the Bible for Jewish people, okay, you have got to understand numbers have different meanings, just like words have different meanings. Some words have 3 or 4 meanings. See, being a Hispanic, I get that, because sometimes you could say something in Spanish. See, in English, it's not like that. In English, the only things that are like that are like there. Like there could be T-H-E-R-E, but it could also be the other there, like over there, right? Or it's theirs, or they, right? You could, in English, that's the only kind of way where it's like that. But when you say kiss, or when you say flirt, or when you say something like that, that's what you mean, right? In Spanish and in Hebrew, I'm presuming now, Because learning more about this, you have various meanings for words, and for the Hebrews, specifically for numbers, okay? So you have to discern the meaning for yourself, understanding who it was meant to be told, for the reason that the very reason that right now I'm talking about it. Clearly, we had to get them on board understanding things, or there would be no me. There will be no modern day Christian Jim Bob preaching Christianity, or his version of Catholicism. So let me put something else out there. I don't want to hear shit about me being a fake Catholic. If you ain't the Pope, if you a bishop, if you a cardinal, if you a priest, if you a layman, if you a knight, if you been knighted, you can all suck my dick. I don't give a fuck about what you gotta say about me being a Catholic or me being a Christian. You can get on your knees and suck my dick. Because hashtag I never kneel. Because hashtag I kneel for Jesus. You cocksucking kneeling faggots. Fuck y'all motherfuckers, okay? You don't get to tell me I'm not a Catholic or I'm not a Christian. Only the Pope can say I'm not a Catholic, and that only means for this world. Being a Catholic is how I, on this world, choose to go about my faith and worship of Jesus Christ. It has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with me being a Christian in the next world. Okay? There is a big difference if you're Mormon, if you're Episcopalian, if you're Latter-day Saint, if you're Orthodox, if you're born again. That is all a matter of talking about Logos and Graphe. And I'll let Tony Evans teach you all about that. You're going to have to look up some of this shit, because some of this shit I'm just not intelligent enough to teach about. But when you learn about Logos and Graphe, when you learn about the nuances of Christianity, you understand, especially from a gospel standpoint, we are talking about certain things that we should not be talking about as far as argumentative, if you are arguing over it. And some of them, it depends. You talking about this world or the next world? You know what a big difference that fucking is? Especially to someone who believes in the next world, someone who believes that he is risen, and I, as a believer and follower, have the opportunity, see, that's where me and a lot of other Christians disagree with, but have the opportunity, they think you just have it, but you have the opportunity as a believer to enter the kingdom of heaven and have life ever after, lasting, past your own death. See, we're talking about different worlds, you know what I mean? We're talking about different realities. And some of that is hard to comprehend when you have no spiritual life of your own at this point. So when I'm talking and it's way over your head, or it's like this is some mysticism shit, no it ain't. It's basic Christianity. Basic. And that's what scares, I think, a lot of people too. It's like, okay, you're going to bring too many people together with this. And I don't agree with that. I'm an atheist or I'm a Muslim. Well, you know what? All I can say is make your own fucking channel. I'll come subscribe and check it out sometime. You know what I mean? When did we go from a society that used to be like that? Okay, so you farted. I'll smell it. I'll smell it later, fool. I got shit to do. Let me take my own shit, wash my hands. I'll smell that later, bro. Yeah, I'm sure it's pungent, right? Now, what it is, going back full circle again. I'm ranting now. Okay, to the little girl talking about the BBC thing. Okay, that was her whole thing. Her whole thing was about the tracking and under the skin tracking. Why do you need to track me under my skin? Because you're anti-Christian. Okay, the tracking of under the skin. This is all leading to population control, which is an anti-Christian concept. The Christians are more like, okay, I wish there was some more George R. R. Martin fans out there, because hilariously, he's the big liberal on the other side of me who literally, we agree on a lot of fucking things considering I'm the conservative, right? But George R. R. Martin has a story out there about anti-population, about population control, about basically the group of people on this planet, they breed until their resources have no end, and they conquer other planets, and they end up conquering other planets and all this shit. And basically, it's their religion to breed without end. Okay, well, look it. The world's going to end. What do you want me to tell you? You want me to tell you some fairy tale fantasy of how we live on planet Earth forever? Because I will probably get a YouTube strike for saying that for misinformation. All the scientists now agree with what the Bible has long ago said, that this world is coming to an end. And that because this world is coming to an end one way or another, I know we disagree now, maybe misinterpreting, and that's why we're disagreeing. If we interpreted similar way. All right, they giving me the censor. They giving me the censorship. I guess sometimes I get on a roll. They hit me with the censorship. So, I guess what I said was scary. There was toleration. But yes, if we could at least get on the board of tolerating that kind of concept or whatever. You know what? When they censor me, it does fuck me up a little bit. It does fuck up the stream. So I'll give it to them. I gotta deal with this dog anyways. This fucking pain in the ass. He over here bullshitting me. Get over here! Hey! Hey! Damn it. Alright, hold on. Alright, we'll end the stream here soon. My dog's not gonna let me stream, I guess, because he wants to do things without my supervision. And the house is a fucking mess, because my wife and me have been fighting for years now over this kind of shit. And, I was hoping... I don't know what I was hoping. I was hoping the dog would kind of, number one, do one thing, which he did do. Show my wife there ain't no need for a fucking third baby around here. I mean, we could barely stay married right now with the way things are going on, whether she knows that or not. I feel like I'm on my fucking breaking point with all this shit. So we don't need a goddamn third baby. How hard it is to raise a baby, to feed a baby, how expensive it is and all this shit. But also, it would be nice if I had a fucking partner that could at least clean this goddamn house for me, so I could let the goddamn dog do his thing, move around the house, because he doesn't like being in this little fucking pen I got set up. And I don't know why she doesn't get it, because our kids were the same way. They hated this fucking thing. My daughter, she didn't even tolerate it. It barely was up for like half a month. And then she was like shaking it and crying and breaking it open. And we would walk away. She's just like this dog, with the separation anxiety. That's how like little kids and little puppies are. They have like separation anxiety. It's fucking annoying. And I can't deal with it no more. I really can't. I'm at this point, I'm about to be like a full-time fucking food delivery worker and shit. And the shittiest part is, I just got written up today for some stupid shit, man. Like, I didn't even fucking... Yes, it's baby jail. I didn't even do anything wrong, really. I feel like quitting. Like, they wrote me up and everything. I feel like not even showing up. I'll be honest with you. If I didn't buy this puppy, I would not be showing up at work on Friday. I would be quitting. I would be streaming. Maybe some Final Fantasy, because I barely got into that game and I really want to stream it. And I gotta switch hard drives here soon, so we will be done with Fallout for a while. So thank you to everyone who checked this out with me. I don't understand how I don't have a key to that, or who I have to kill, or if one of these corpses has a key. But yeah, I would be quitting the job, because I just have fight or flight, and I don't like it. It's fucking... it's so easy and so hard. It's... in poker when they say... It's the hardest, easiest money you ever made. That's how this is. It's like playing poker. And to be honest with you, I'm a pretty good poker player, but I could almost make as much money right now playing poker. I could average $19 an hour. Because I can easily turn $100 into $500 playing poker. So I don't know. I know, see, well, if I'm trying, that's kind of why I'm doing this stream. I like to vent, but I am trying. It is not motherfucking easy. It's like, damn, I keep running into obstacles, and I keep, coming up with excuses, and I keep failing on various fronts, whether it be as a father, a dog owner, a husband, an employee. And I gotta be honest with you, I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's just, blah, 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 but it's like COVID fucked it up. You want me to be real with you? I'm done. I mean, let's be honest. There's people that don't even fucking wear their masks. We don't know if they're vaccinated or not. There's people that fucking cry about people not participating in the economy because they're waitresses or they're airline stewardess or whatever, and they're like, oh, well, now we need to change that. We need to change that. And it's like, no, we're going to keep that. We're going to keep the mask mandate because we don't want it. We want it when we're ready to take the mask off. We want to be ready to just be done with it, and that be good to go. Okay, well, then why are you ending Title 42? Jim Bob, don't get kicked off YouTube. Well, fuck them. You know what I mean? Like, you can't have it both goddamn ways, and I'm sick of this shit. I only did 1 year in Afghanistan. This has been 3 fucking years of this COVID shit. Okay, and I don't really know which has been worse. And to be honest with you, with the way my heart feels and shit, and all this other shit going on with me medically, from catching this shit and dying from it and all this other crap, right? I don't really know what to tell you which is worse. The 1 year I did in Afghanistan, or the 3 fucking years I'm doing right now trying to wait this shit out. All I'm doing is waiting shit out, man. I don't know if I can hang in there. I would rather fucking be unemployed, do some Uber Eats driving, let my wife be all pissed off, fuck her, she ain't gonna say shit about it. It's not like she's gonna leave me or nothing like that. I'm in the position to leave her. She'll not leave me now that she has my son to deal with, you know what I mean? And I told her that's how it was gonna be, and she's over here talking about a third baby. Give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. Someone give me a break. If I can't get help with this puppy, what the fuck do you think? What do you think's gonna happen with like a fucking other dog? I don't even know where the damn dog went. He just disappeared on me. Ah, he was on the couch. Fucking, you can't see this black motherfucker. He's so black. And like, my wife called me racist. And I'm like, he's black. He's got black fur. Like, that's not racist. He's got black and brown fur. You can't see this motherfucker on a couch or something. Like, he just blends in. Like, he was like camouflaged right now. I couldn't see him. Look, the puppy has done what the puppy's gonna do. Now, hopefully he'll be a good dog for the family and a guard dog and all this shit. And now, for tonight, hey, sit. Look it. Damn, dude, all I want, see, this is what pissed me off. All I want to do is do a little streaming. Hey, all I want to do is do a little gaming, do a little streaming, and then I'm gonna take you for a fucking walk if you relax. Sit. Hey, sit. Hey, come here. Sit. Come here. Let me give you something to eat. Let me give you a treat or something. This motherfucker. So they wrote me up at work for some stupid shit. Literally because the customer in the morning asked for me to meet him in the parking lot. I put it like right there in the parking lot for him to see. Took a picture, all this shit. They get a notification, all this shit. Like, what's the difference? So they complain. Oh, okay, fine, fair enough. So then they censoring me and shit. See, well, that's just part of the cancel culture. My bad. We're almost done with this stream, anyways. I only really do like an hour rant. And fucking. Alright, so. They ordered another big ass order and tipped me really well, but then they complained again that I left the food on the floor, on a bush for them to pick up. And I'm like, well, yeah, you were right there. I told you I needed to take a picture. So in order to take a picture of the, god damn it, it's fucking dog. Alright, fuck it, I can't stream. Obviously I gotta take care of this dog. Now the little asshole just went in his kennel, like,